What's going on, guys? King Shrats here, back in another video on the channel, and today we went to Sonic, and I have a story, but we are reviewing the new Sonic Peanut Butter Bacon Cheeseburger, as well as the Peanut Butter Bacon Shake. I believe it's a shake, and I did get some Buffalo Bites, but as you can see, there are two Sonic orders here, which I went to Sonic and ended up getting the wrong order. I couldn't tell because I ordered an Route 44 Cherry Limeade. It's dark, I wasn't paying attention, so I grabbed this one. I get halfway up the highway and I'm like, hold up, this is Coca-Cola. So of course I look in the box and I realize this is not my order. Turned around, went back, they resolved it, no problem. They let me keep the food, so I'm gonna rate this random person's order. I don't really know what exactly is in it, I just know it's not mine. There's some sort of box in here which isn't indicative of what I ordered. So they clarified it, they didn't touch my food, so it's all good. So we'll do a random Sonic order at the end of this video. We also have two new reviews of Cinnamon Toast, or Cinnamon Toast Crunch Tres Leches, which is right here, as well as Cinnamon Crunch Captain Crunch, which sounds very interesting. I can't wait to try all this, but before my shake starts melting, let me get this ready and let's get into this video. We're gonna start off with the peanut butter bacon cheeseburger. I've heard about peanut butter on cheeseburgers a lot. I have never actually had one. I don't think Sonic is a good first spot to try it, but this is a brand new burger and I decided to try this one first. Maybe we'll do a peanut butter bacon cheeseburger in the future, but let's take a look at this bad boy. No, there's definitely peanut butter. You can see it right there. Let's open it up. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna keep an open mind. We're gonna see what it looks like on the inside. Sorry about that. Okay, let's take a look at this bad boy. Let's open it up. This looks sad. I definitely know there's peanut butter on it. If you look really close, it is right where my finger is. So it's underneath there. It was supposed to come with onions, I believe, but I don't see the onions. Here's cheese. I don't want to mess this up too much. I don't see any onions. They could possibly be underneath the bacon or something, but I have no idea. The cheese is on the bottom, so that is the burger. There's no augmentation to this. This is how it comes. I didn't take anything off, but let's try the Sonic Peanut Butter Bacon Cheeseburger. There's... There are onions in here. See it? Right where my finger is. Honestly, it's better than I thought it would be. I expected to extremely bash it. It's not great. I'm not going to sit here and say it's the best burger I've ever had. But from Sonic, it's probably the first burger I could say that I actually like, which is crazy. But the peanut butter just provides a rich creaminess with a peanut taste, of course. And then the bacon just gives it that salty. And then the grilled onions give it a little bit of like a sweetness from the onion. So it's not half bad. Again, I'm not sitting here telling you that it's great. But I've rated every Sonic burger I have ever had, for reference, under a 5. I'm going to take one more bite because I think I'm losing my mind. I want to get to the nucleus of this. It's not bad. It actually works. I could see that working on like a higher end burger even more. But I would be sitting here being like lying if I told you that I didn't like it. I do. Is this a burger I would go out of my way to get? No. But I don't hate it. And that's something considering I don't really like Sonic's burgers in the first place. I would eat this again. Wouldn't be something saying you gotta go and get it, but it is interesting to try if you've never had a burger like this before. The highest rated burger I've ever had at Sonic is a peanut butter bacon burger, and I give it a 7 out of 10 on a fast food scale. On to the peanut butter and bacon shake. Open this bad boy up. Get off my hand. Alright, so you can't really... It looks like a peanut butter shake, and maybe there's bacon chunks in it. A little bit of whipped cream on the top. I feel like I should just use a spoon, but I'm just going to use a spoon. I have a spoon for the cereal. So let's get in here and try this one out. It's not like giant chunks of bacon, but I can see little specks in there, and I'm guessing that the base of the shake is peanut butter. I also don't hate this. I can't, but it's crazy. This isn't bad. There are bacon bits as I like chew into it. They're very small, and the bacon taste is not overpowering. It just provides a salty aspect similar to peanut butter and pretzel. There's no like overwhelming bacon taste. It's very subtle on this. I bet I'm the only person that likes this. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't. I would get this again. Like 100% get this again. And again, the bacon just adds the salty to the peanut butter element, similar to peanut butter and pretzels. I don't dislike it. Very small pieces. They didn't overdo the bacon. It's very good. In my opinion. Weird, but if I went to Sonic, I would order this again. Wouldn't be my first choice, but it would be a choice. That's why you gotta try everything. I give this an 8.5 out of 10. Wow. And last, these are not new, but these are the Buffalo Bites. I just haven't tried them yet. They've been out for a while, so I think those still should be on the menu. It looks like what's similar to ravioli, but they're fried with pieces of buffalo chicken on the inside, and it comes with ranch if you don't ask for it, because I didn't ask for any condiments, but they did give me a ranch, which is a nice touch. I'm going to try the first bite, though, without the ranch on it. They're not bad. This reminds me of when you order, or if you buy like frozen buffalo chicken bites or egg rolls or something like that. The chicken in there is very much the same. It's not drowned in buffalo sauce, but the taste is there, and the chicken seems like what you would get in any kind of like shredded chicken. They're not bad. Let's try it with the ranch. I would eat these. They're nice and crispy, and the buffalo isn't overpowering. For a person who really likes buffalo like me, I would have liked a little more, but I'm not going to nitpick on a Sonic side item. I think that's crazy. Now look at that. Now that's actual white meat. Didn't see that coming. Yeah. I'll put it this way. I'm a person that's very specific when it comes to going to Sonic in certain orders. I only really like certain things. The pretzel, I'll get a coney every now and then, the tots, and these. There's a couple of other things I'm leaving out, like French toast sticks, but you get the idea. This is nice. I'll go there and get myself a shake, and then Buffalo Bites, be on my way. Fast food scale, 8.8 out of 10. Not like in the elite category, but if you like Buffalo, you'll like those. And like I said, I was given the wrong person's Sonic order, and I had no idea until I got down the highway, so I'm gonna try it and see what they ordered and rate it. I've never had this stuff, because I don't know what it is. Let's see what other people are ordering. What we got in here? What are these? Nope, these are hollow cheddar peppers. Those are cheddar peppers, okay. And you got some sauces? On the receipt, it says it is a crispy, tender dinner, which came out to $8. It comes with onion rings, tots, and 3 chicken tenders. I've never had this meal. I guess it comes with toast, too. Toast, all right. They ordered a barbecue sauce and a ranch and a honey mustard and some cheddar peppers. Now, the drink, it looks like they did some kind of custom stuff to this. So the drink says it is a Diet Coke with Nerds candy, which is on the bottom. I can see that there. And then Easy Ice. Paper straws. Yeah, paper straws is wild. All right, let's try it. Let's try to drink. See, the problem with getting the Route 44 is that you're not going to get the... Hold on, we got a big dog here. Because I got to stir this up. There we go. All right, so there's Nerds in here, which is, I guess you're trying to cut down on the sugar because Nerds have sugar in them, so it negates being sugar-free. But let's try this bad boy out. Nerds. Who ordered this? Ain't no name on it. This is kind of a W. I mean, yeah, I'm not really a candy person, but it adds a little bit of that nerd sweetness to a Diet Coke. Not too much ice in here. This is... All right, okay. Go ahead and go off with it. Soda choice, 9 out of 10. Let's go to these cheddar peppers. What would you dip a cheddar pepper in? I would guess the ranch. Got a 5-piece. I feel bad for whoever. Hopefully you got this rectified and you got your order fixed, because you might be just like me and you got home with some peanut butter bacon. Like, what the hell is this? So let's try the cheddar peppers. That would hit. 7.5 out of 10. That would hit. Let's go in. There's 1 onion ring in here. I don't know if that's normal or not, but 1 onion ring. I guess you go in maybe for Let's open up both the honey mustard and the barbecue sauce. I'm not gonna lie. Whoever ordered this, I hope you get your food, because this is a pretty good order. Random order. Alright. And then we got, let's go in for the barbecue. Let's go in for the barbecue. Barbecue. Their barbecue sauce is kind of weird. Let's try the honey mustard. The honey mustard's not bad. And we got these tots here. I wonder, it would be funny if like the person who ordered this sees this. Their tots are very bland, but you can dip it in one of these sauces and carry them. I usually get the chili cheese tots. Alone, kind of like a frozen tot vibe. And then a 3-piece chicken tender. These are really like flat looking, huh? Alright, I'm gonna try one bite without sauce, but I don't feel like this is gonna work. I wouldn't order these. Their chicken's like kind of rubbery. Try the barbecue sauce again. Their barbecue sauce? Excuse me. That is a very strange aftertaste. Almost like, I don't know what I'm tasting, but there's something, I don't know if it's because that's just not what I want. Honey mustard. I would probably go with the ranch. The honey mustard's not bad. Their ranch is the best. And does anybody eat these? I don't think I've ever bitten one of these. I'm going to regret this. I'm going back to my drink. I got a Root 44 Diet Cherry Limeade. Where's my other straw at? I don't know where I put it. Whatever. Let's just go in. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie though. That's better. It's crazy. It's the nerds, but then you're eating sugar, and I would try not to do that if I was just eating this whole thing. But let's do, I don't know why I'm doing this, because this is probably just a bad idea, but just biting into that. It's like biting into burnt. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I doubt anyone actually tries to eat that toast like that. Like, even texturally, it was like biting into a burnt sponge. So it just turned me off immediately. The tenders order, I would give a 7 out of 10 to. This is the highlight of the show. But, like, for a little decent fast food order, you could do a lot worse. This isn't bad. We have Tres Leches Toast Crunch. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is one of my favorite cereals. Tres Leches is one of my favorite dessert cakes. If you've never had it, it is amazing. It is like a triple milk, which means Tres Leches, condensed milk, evaporated milk, and regular milk, and they pour it over like this really spongy cake. It is super sweet and delicious. I hope these are good, because CTC doesn't really fail, even the specialty ones. Let's try this bad boy out. Where's my milk at? There we go. A little milk. I don't know why I brought this close to myself. I don't want to spill milk on my table. Okay. They look like regular Cinnamon Toast Crunch, just... I am not giving this box up. I usually share all my food. Y'all can't have this one. Get your own box. It tastes like the Tres Leche cake. Like, legitimately. Even with the milk, it brings out more of that kind of thing. Obviously, Tres Leche's cake is it's very soft, spongy, and this is texturally different, but the taste is there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And when it starts getting into the, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Last bite. Mm-hmm. They rarely miss with their special ones when they keep this same CTC shape, because it holds all of the flavor. French Toast Crunch is one of them. Sugar Cookie Toast Crunch, if you've never had it, it is elite. This is right here with all of that. CTC, for just reference, is one of my top 3 cereals ever. It is always in my 1 through 3 listing. The specialty ones are usually up there as well. Regular CTC is a 10. This is a 9.9 out of 10. This is like, I gotta be in the mood for it, but I will devour this entire box. Take this away from me. And then we have Cinnamon Crunch. Captain Crunch is a good cereal. Some are better than others. I ate a lot of Crunch Berries. Doesn't really matter. The cinnamon sounded nice. Sounded like it could bang. I'm not really sure what to expect. Is it just like a cinnamon flavor? Is it cinnamon sugar? I don't know. That's why we are here. There we go. I just ruined this entire bag. That's not what it's supposed to look like. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, hold on. Okay, don't spill it. Don't spill it. Yeah, there we go. I already spilled half of it. There we go. Okay. Just ripped it down the seam. Not what you want. Where's my milk? There we go. This does smell like straight cinnamon, no sugar, so I don't know how well this is going to work, but... I can... Wait. Ooh. Eee. The aftertaste gets me a little. In the beginning, I think one of the most underrated cereals is Cinnamon Life. It's a cinnamon flavored cereal, but the balance on that is different than this. It tastes like that in the beginning, and the more I chew it, it has a taste of Big Red or Fireball for you adults. So that aftertaste kind of got me at the end. I was initially going to be like in the 8 category, and that brought it like way down to that. I'm going to give one more bite because I'm trying to be fair. I gotta wait for it. Yeah, kind of like Big Red. I wouldn't eat this. I like Captain Crunch, but not this one. The aftertaste is what gets me. Let me know if you try this and what you think, because personally, I wouldn't eat this again. I'll give it a 2 out of 10. I'm gonna finish the rest of this bowl. I don't really want to just, eat all the fast food and stuff, but I do want to talk. Again, I don't finish that food. I usually let other people try it depending on what it is. Some of this stuff I'm not 100% sure. But we've been kind of touching on dating stuff, and I like to read the comments and keep my ear to the ground as far as what people are thinking. And what I'm about to say may offend certain people, but just understand this is just me trying to give you perspectives and points that other people may not see. I hope that by saying this stuff that you can just take the constructiveness and not think that I'm saying that you're not good enough or you are not a good person, etc. Because that's not my intention. I'm saying this disclaimer because I know when you say things like this, it can upset people, but I fall into this same exact category. There are a lot of men and women that feel as if the dating pool isn't good. As if, where are all the good women or where are all the good men? The men that you consider valuable. Not even talking about the societal high value thing. I'm talking about the characteristics, traits, lifestyle, etc. that you personally want. Now, traditionally in dating, women are the ones that are being approached. You may approach some men, but generally speaking, you are the ones waiting to be approached, and men are the ones doing the approaching. But this falls under both categories. For women, and again, I'm going to touch on both. If you feel as if the men who are approaching you aren't up to your standards, that may be true. But what also may be true is that there are men who fit your criteria out there. For example, if you want a guy, and I hate that whole 6 figures, 6 foot thing, that's not all that matters. But you want someone who's going to treat you right. You want someone who's going to be able to at least pull their weight. Some people may want someone who's going to completely provide, but at least pull their weight in a relationship, someone who's ambitious. You get the idea. Men like that exist, and they're all over the place. If you don't feel like they are approaching you, this is going to sound so horrible. You may want to think about the fact that you're not up to their standards. And I don't mean that in a harsh way. I'm just saying that, predominantly speaking, the people who approach you are people who think they have a chance with you. And when it comes to men, they tend to not approach women who are out of their league. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just think maybe there might be something that you don't see that other people are seeing. And that's not a their fault or your fault problem. It's just a reality thing. Please just listen to me when I'm talking. I know people are getting pissed off about this, but I have to say this, and I'm going to get on the dudes in a second. Pause. But if you feel as if there are only men talking to you that want certain things from you, physical things or etc., that may just be because they don't view you as relationship type of people. Because those good men do exist. And I know that sometimes it's hard to hear that, and I'm not saying you're not attractive enough, but it might be a character issue. It might be you just don't fit the criteria of what they want issue. But the constructive answer would be that you have two options, and this is just reality. You can either feel as if you need to level yourself up so more of those guys are approaching you, or you can change your expectations for what you're looking for in a person. I know, and look, that's I'm not saying that you're not good enough. I'm just saying that sometimes having good character, you still need those initial attraction qualities of what they perceive of you, not just the way you look, but what they perceive of you that will get them to be like, nah, that's the one. Because they do exist. They do. There are men out there with good jobs wanting to treat you like a queen. They're just not approaching you for whatever reason. I don't know what that reason is. You'd have to be honest with yourself. But a lot of times when it comes to friends, they tend to just reinforce behaviors instead of kind of being honest with you. You know, they'll just say, oh yeah, it's not you, it's them. It's partially you. It's not all you, but it's partially you. And as for the men goes, men, we are pragmatic. We date and we think very black and white. So I'm going to put this in a scenario. If you approach 50 women of the same caliber, 50 is a big number, and all 50 of those women said no, you are out kicking your coverage, my boy. You ain't their type, for whatever reason. I don't know if it's because you don't look good enough. I don't know because you're not in good enough shape. I don't know if it's because the way you approach them with confidence, etc. I don't know if it's because the job you have, but there is something that you don't have that they want and you don't have it. There are plenty of women out there who are decent women and good women. I shouldn't even just say decent. There are plenty of good women out there who have all the qualities that you want in a potential partner. They're just not looking at you. And that was a tough pill for me to swallow at one point in my life. I'm just being honest about this fact. I'm assessing this from even my own self-critical SHIT. But there was a point in time in my life when I was especially in college, I was an athlete, and I wasn't the best dude in the world. Like, I'm not saying my physical qualities, but my name had a attachment to it that you didn't want to. Why would you date me? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm out here and I'm talking to X amount of girls and everybody knows I'm talking to X amount of girls, they're not going to take me seriously. Why would they? If my name is associated with the fact that I've talked to this girl, that girl, this girl, that girl, this girl, the good woman is going to be like, yeah, nah, not him, because I already know what he's about. And that's really the truth. That's really what it was. And it wasn't until I kind of left being in the streets that all of a sudden the women that I was talking to, because they didn't know about my past, which I explained to them and stuff, but they didn't really know that part, and they saw me for the person that I was. All of a sudden, there were halfway decent women, and I'm saying halfway decent as a term of endearment. There were good women that I all of a sudden had access to that I didn't before when I was in that bubble and doing all kinds of stuff like that. It might be because you're not in good enough shape. It might be because you're not attractive enough, confident enough, the way you dress, etc., etc. But there's something that is missing. If a woman is rejecting you from the initial standpoint, she looks at you and she goes, no, it's not them. That's a you problem. And I know that sucks to hear that, but we all have opportunities to either increase our character, our lifestyle, our appearance, whatever it is. And appearance is not the end all be all. It never was, even for women. Women just don't go for the traditionally extremely attractive male. That's not the only reason that women date. It's not. It never has been. It's not the only reason that men date either. But if to flip it back, if you're a woman who comes out and says or is advertising certain things, I know it's hard for you to hear, and you're calling men insecure because they don't want their girlfriend or wife doing certain things that look single. That's not a them problem. That's not a they're insecure problem. That's a you problem, because there are guys out there who want to date you that might take one look and be like, nah, because I know what she's about. And it's not a good thing. I'm just being honest. And I know that some people have an attitude, men and women, well, I'll stop doing all this stuff when I find someone that's worth it. But the person who's worth it may not look at you until you stop doing that stuff. You can take the constructiveness. Again, I criticize myself in this. I'm not saying this like you're not good enough. But again, my character, I had initial character issues that I had to work on as a human being before women would take me seriously as a boyfriend. They would take me seriously as somebody to go out with and be cool with and hang out with, but they wouldn't date me. That's the truth. And I actually asked. I said, "How come you don't?" She said, "You? I know who you be talking to." I was, "Yeah, she right." But sometimes people don't want to hear it, and I'm coming to you as impartial as possible. You're good enough, but there's something that you're not seeing. I hope this message received the correct way, because it was not meant to insult or shame any dude, any woman. It's not. But there's more nuance to that. But I'm not gonna sit here ranting for 9,000 hours. But I just wanted to talk about that. I ain't even touched this cereal because I got a little passion in there. But I love y'all, man. I love y'all. I'm not no dating guru. I'm just giving you my own self reflection and where that took me. Maybe you're good enough, and it's not them. It's not you. It's them. Maybe it is. But there's always something that people can do to improve. Myself included. I'm not special. But we'll be back tomorrow. More content, man. I love y'all. The hand signs. They made it to YouTube.